So I showed you the exception to the rule first. Now we're going to do the rule. We're multiplying two fractions, and they're all mixed numbers. So what do you have to do when you're multiplying mixed numbers?
You have to put it, make it into a fraction.
You have to turn it into an improper fraction. So to do that, you have to multiply the denominator by the whole number. You multiply this, and then you add what your result to the numerator. So 4 times 1, 4 plus 1 more.
5.
So we get 5/4 times negative 5 times 2 plus 3 more,
13. So it's
negative 13 fifths. Fifths, not 15ths. Fifths. And what I like to do, whenever you're multiplying fractions, you can turn them into one big multiplication problem. So this is 5 times negative 13 over 4 times 5. Does anybody see a big one? Yeah. What? 5/5. So this is part of the big one, and this is part of the big one. So what's your answer? Because if you simplify it before you multiply, two things happen. You've already simplified, and your math is easier. So you get negative 13/4. How many 4s in 13?
3.
And we know it's negative. 3 with how many left over? 1. And what's the new denominator? 4. So h is negative 3 1/4. So wherever you see negative 3 1/4, you write the letter H. All right? Yes? I said how many 4s, and I knew it was negative. How many 4s in 13?
No, the 13 and the 4. Negative 13.
Oh, 5 times 2 plus 3.
No, I mean like,
Okay, if you have 3 numbers, for example, I'm going to do this top one. 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 more.
13.
So negative 13/4 times 5 times 2
10.
plus 2 more.
12.
Negative 12/5 times 3 times 2
6.
plus 1.
7.
7/3. Now we're going to put it together, but we're going to use our factors. So negative 13, 4 is 2 times 2, times negative, what are the factors of 12? 2 times 2 times 3, 5 is prime, 7 is prime, and 3 is prime. So what do we see? A lot of ones, right? 2, 2, 3. So 13 times 7, we've got a negative and a negative. So what's our answer? Positive. So we get a positive. What's 13 times 7? 10 times 7 is?
70.
3 times 7 is?
21.
What's 70 plus 21?
91.
91/5. How many 5s in 9?
1.
1 with 4 left over. So how many 5s in 41?
8.
8 with 1 left over and a 5.
Oh.
18 1/5 is the letter A. Everywhere you see A, everywhere you see A, 18 1/5, put the letter A. So when you multiply 3 numbers together, you can put them right into one fraction, just like we did with 2. And if you factor, you simplify before you multiply, and you're not multiplying as big of a number. was 13 times 7 easier to multiply than 13 times 12 times 7 over 4 times 5 times 3? Well, absolutely, because we didn't have to multiply anything in the denominator. And 5 is a lot easier to put into almost anything.
Yep.
Okay?